Okay, I think as all you can see, we are outside the class. Today's session is an out of class activity. That's why we see we are not in the classroom. And we are going to talk about menus. And what do you know about menus?
A menu is a list of food, the list of meals to be taken and food.
What about you, Deborah? A menu is a three-course.
Menu is a combination of food and drink.
All your answers are correct. Menus are a list of food and drinks that are offered in that period. We have some factors to consider when planning for a menu. We have food in season. We have the cost of the food to be prepared. We have the availability of the meals, the time taken to prepare that meal. We also have types of menu. Anyone who has an idea of any type of menu?
Table works.
Yeah, table defaults, buffet menu, cyclic menus. We have very many types of menus, but we only measure on two types of menu. We will measure on table default menus and a la carte menus. We'll start with a la carte menus. A la carte menus are menus that are being prepared to order. We have characteristics of a la carte menu. First characteristics, foods are prepared in order. The second one, any idea? Any trial?
They are expensive.
Yes, they are very, very expensive compared to table defaults. And any trial?
The food are being priced separately.
Yeah, their meals are being priced separately. For example, you can say order maybe west fried fish with the garlic. West fried fish will be priced separately, and then ugali will be priced separately. Table default menus. These are menus that are prepared prior to the event. Characteristics include they are cheap compared to a la carte. Whether consumption of meal or not, you'll have to pay for the meal. I have a chart. Here. I request one of you to come and hold this chart for me. I use this as a pointer. When you are preparing a menu, your menu has to have a date and the name of that restaurant. And a complete menu has to be balanced with carbohydrates, vitamins, and salads. So your menu has to consist of we have a three-course meal. So here we'll have our starter will be coleslaw salad. Protein will be grilled chicken with gravy sauce. Each time you are preparing a dry protein, you'll have to have accompaniments. So our carbohydrate, pilaf rice, and vitamin sauteed spinach. If your starter is cold, your dessert will be hot. So here we'll have a plain cake with custard sauce. Then we'll have coffee, either with milk or without milk. And then you will have to price your menu. Here my menu, I price it at 150 shillings. When preparing a menu, you have to balance the colors and everything. You have to centralize your menus. So I'll give you an activity whereby you'll have to come up with two menus. One for carbohydrate. You have to come up with two menus. One for vegetarian and the other one for non-vegetarian. I'm giving you 2 minutes to come up with a menu.
Pause.
Yes, please. you are done, I'll request one of you to explain whatever you've done.
Okay, here is our menu we have developed. We developed two menus as a group. We have the vegetarian and the one for proteinous people. So for our first menu is proteinous people, which we started, and then the name of our restaurant we named Powen's Restaurant. Our date is here, the 26th, which is today, and then we develop as we come up with a starter containing a salad, which is called, here is our main meal, protein, carbohydrates, and vitamin. On our dessert, we have the hot dessert, which is lemon cake. And then at the end here, we have the coffee at a price of 150 shillings. Our second menu is a vegetarian menu, which we come up with. We included a lentil curry, which is a vegetarian protein. For the starter, we had a butternut soup, which is a soup. For our main meal, we have the lentil curry. We have the pilaf rice as a carbohydrate, and then the steamed spinach as a vitamin. On our dessert, we included a fruit cut. Since our starter was hot, our dessert will be cold. Lastly, we end up with a coffee and a total amounting of shillings 150 shillings, as our teacher had taught us how to do.
Wow, you've really done a good work. But next time when you bring us to prepare a menu, make sure you organize your work well, you centralize your menus, and you decorate it so that you can do appealing to the customer. But before we end this session, what have you learned today?
Okay, we
Control
learned.
button.
Okay, today we learned types of menus where we have the table yachts, a la carte, and the buffet.
What about you, Deborah?
I've learned for a la carte.
Louder.
I've learned that a la carte it is expensive, and then the table price is fixed.
Yeah, you are correct.
I've learned that when coming up with a menu, you have to come up with a menu which favors everyone. We have the vegetarian people and we have the proteinous people. So you have to come up with two types of menu, so as each and every person to choose whether she likes or he likes.
Yeah. When coming up with a meal, you have to include everyone. Is it? That's correct. So during our next lesson, we'll meet in a classroom and we'll discuss more on designing and decorating menus. Let's meet on our next class.
Thank you.
Strategies were based on 3 principles of UDL, whereby the first principle, which was multiple means of representation, whereby we use charts as visual aids. For the second principle, which is multiple means of action and expression, we engage students in group discussion where they come up with 2 menus. For the third principle of UDL, which is multiple means of engagements, the students were able to discuss and share with each share amongst themselves what they have learned.